Here we have a 2024 on a 24 registration. ADL Enviro 400 MMC, 85 seat, PSVAIR compliant double-decker bus. So, we are catching the last vestiges of light as darkness descends on the Isle of Lewis. You wouldn't think it was absolutely bouncing down in Glasgow, would you? Have a look. Beautiful here today. Anyway, sadly we're restricted by times when we come here because we have to do afternoon flights, and this time of year you're just nipping it with the light. But listen, we can see what we need to see. One of my favourite things to sell. I think these, pound for pound, are the best money earner on the market. And this is literally, with the mileage, ex-demo condition. I'll explain why as we go around. So, alloy wheels are fitted. Bodywork, not... there is a mark, and when I show you, it'll go, I can't see that, Daz. Not a mark, bar the one that you can't see. Lock stuff, as we know, particularly those who have bought vehicles through me, off Roddy up here, will know these things are spannered within an inch of their lives. Nobody, well, it's happened twice, but usually nobody ever comes all the way up here to look at a vehicle. They trust us, they buy it, we deliver it to Glasgow, and that's the first time they see it, and we never hear off them again because they're ecstatic. Reverse cameras fitted, under the bonnet, Euro 6 Cummins engine that is driven through a Voith fully automatic gearbox. Again, near side's all good. I think when ADL came up with the idea of turning, you know, their service bus into somewhat of a dual purpose vehicle, it was one of the best ideas they ever had. Honestly, these are a money box. All they need is a slot in the top, because these will earn you good money without having to do mega miles. Hanover LED destination displays are fitted to front, side and rear. Now I have to get the right light. There we go. Just there, can you see it? That's the only mark on it. We think it's a wheelchair handle. Manual fold-out wheelchair ramp. We've got tree deflector bar up there. And then as we jump on board, we'll head upstairs first. Up the provisional, not London straight, staircase. All these things, simple things, make me happy. So, 85 seats in total, 51 of them up here. 3-point seat belts fitted. Leather headrest inserts, just to make them look a little bit sexier. Specifically bought for one job, these. And the only reason this one's going is it's the oldest, and there's new ones ordered for next year. USB connectors at every seat. To make it look more coachy, wood effect laminate to the floor. We're wired for CCTV, of course we are. And as I said, it just turns a bus into something a bit more. You know? And people, what people use these for, it's phenomenal. I remember being at the FA Cup semi-final last year. City were playing Notts Forest. And on the way home, I passed Skills, vehicles the same as this, Nottingham to Wembley. But you're putting bums on seats, and that's what it's about. So I mentioned PSVAIR. So that's the GPS next stop announcement system. So you've got... obviously, that's there. You've also got these screens that do the same thing. These were purchased for cruise ship transfers. So when the cruise ships come into Stornoway, which is 2 miles down the road, basically, they get on one of these and they're transferred into the town centre. And that is it. That's what they do. But the cruise companies wanted these screens on, which they got, for passenger information and so on. Hence why, which you'll find out shortly, they haven't done a lot of mileage. Down here, 34 seats, counting that one tip up there. So let's say 33. Again, all mint. Should be. You know, I was talking to another operator that falls into this category yesterday. There are probably a list, it's probably more than 10 but not 20, of operators I feel comfortable selling vehicles for without people coming look at them, right? You got brand new, that's only a couple of years old, all that garage there, maintenance facilities. The end lane is a local ATF, right? So we know the job's right here from a spanner point of view. But, yeah, I was saying companies that I would comfortably sell you a vehicle without you coming to look at it, right? This is one of them. A lot, you know, and Roddy, the reason Roddy makes sure they're right when they go, he knows it's not easy to come in. It's just cost me over 500 quid to fly up here and back to Glasgow in a day. Don't cost as much flight Tenerife for your holidays. So it gets the logistics, and that's why we want people to come back and we make sure job's right. Space for one wheelchair. You've also got 11 standees certified, so your total capacity is actually 96. Okay, great people movers these. Every fleet should have one. Updated dash. We've got a cab light here somewhere. There we go. Updated dash with virtual dash. Cab air conditioning. Don't sue me. Digital tachograph. Look at that. Not 10,000 kilometres. As I said, it's ex-demo this, really, when you think about it. The only thing you will have to do, and I'll let you know, when you take this away, you will have to have that calibrated, because these islands are tachograph exempt, so they're not in calibration. Radio PA system. Honestly, there is nothing not to like about one of these. And if you want one, you're not going to ADL and they're saying, oh, we can't supply one till however long. This can go tomorrow. So to recap, and I've got to be quick because I've nothing to do before it goes dark. It's a 2024 on a 24 registration. ADL Enviro 400 MMC, 85 seat, PSVA IR compliant, belted double deck bus.